when they say always keep going and looking back, the dots will make sense? Welcome back to my 4-part series on how I opened my restaurant. This is part 3. In 2018, I figured I knew how to run a business. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I really wanted to open a coffee shop, but my current lease to my sandwich shop didn't allow for me to do that, so I started looking for a second location. I decided to buy this little comic book shop without knowing anything about comics and make it into a coffee shop that sold ready to eat Indian food. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What the bleep? But no joke, that's exactly what I did. In hindsight, I probably should not have bought anything I didn't know about or wasn't passionate about, but it did give me a test ground to see if my Indian food concept would work. In less than 8 months, our sales were doing great for coffee and Indian food and not so great on the comic book side because honestly, I wasn't passionate about comics and I didn't understand it. So I decided to liquidate the comic book shop. In that liquidation event, everyone, and I mean everyone, kept asking, hey, where can I find this Indian food to buy? And at that point, I knew I was ready and it was time for the next chapter. So I went out and bought a food truck with the money I had from closing the coffee shop. And in October of 2019, I opened the Indian restaurant. But little did I know what March of 2020 would bring.